Recent disappearances are over 10 times higher than before. Only a small number have been confirmed dead, and the bodies were found in horrific condition. It doesn't look like human work. They're mainly clustered at these locations. There doesn't seem to be any pattern. Tomorrow, I'll check out the closest one first. Jixin Psychiatric Hospital. My phone. Congratulations on becoming a bestiary collector. Collect 100 bizarre entries. Unlock the hidden no, 0 entry. Binding a teammate for you. Binding complete. Transferring to instance. Jixin Psychiatric Hospital. It's that abandoned asylum where lots of people vanished. My head is killing me. Looks like he's trained. Who are you? I'm Lin Chuan. I'm a reporter. It seems we've entered a 2-player instance mission. I suggest we check out the area together. This clearly isn't any normal hospital from our world. Joe the veteran. Who cares what this damn place is? As long as it's alive, I can snap its neck. With your scrawny build. When danger comes, don't piss your pants. Instance 001, Jixin Psychiatric Hospital has been activated. Current main quest. Find the real patient no 3. Quest hint. Obsession. Patient no 3. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, the attending doctor will personally conduct a healing ritual. As long as they pass the ritual, patient no 3 can be discharged. As roommates in the same ward, you must help find the real one. Don't delay the discharge time. This isn't medicine at all. It's foul water mixed with corpse oil. That nurse walks strangely. There's no sign of muscle movement in either leg. It's like something is hanging her up as she walks. It seems this mission never meant to be a simple game of finding someone. Everyone is no 3. That nurse told us to find the real patient no 3. Isn't that like putting rats in a rice bin and asking us which grain is male? The system's hint is obsession. Since everyone is no 3, that means no 3 in this instance isn't one specific person, but a special concept, or rather something created by obsession. Come on, let's see what this afternoon's healing ritual really is. Everyone, it's time to witness another miracle. After long observation and treatment, we finally have another lucky no 3. Patient who will escape the pain of mental illness and return to a warm home. Now, please have the chosen person sit in this chair that leads to new life. No, I'm not sick. I'm not no 3. Please let me out. Dr. Jiu, let me out. Every severe patient, before being healed, goes through this kind of madness. Don't be scared, child. Once you get this shot, you'll be completely cured. Fake. It's all fake. You can't cure us at all. Jiu Yan, look at yourself. You're just like us. You're also a... Congratulations to this patient no 3. He's fully cured. He's been successfully discharged. 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 Discharged? The guy's stone cold dead. More like straight into a coffin. Looks like this healing ritual is all a lie. I'm more concerned about what that man didn't finish saying.
He said, "You're just like us."
Along with the system hint, obsession. Jodha, come on. Follow those nurses. Let's see where this so-called discharge really leads. These corpses all died from sudden cardiac arrest after being injected with excessive toxins. They died at different times. The oldest ones already have livor mortis. Jodhi, come look at this. Jiu Wyan, remember that attending doctor just now? That was the name on his badge. No, he's not a doctor. Look at this. This is his medical record. Patient, Jiu Wyan, former psychiatrist at this hospital. After multiple failed treatments, he gradually lost touch with reality and believed he was still the attending doctor. He continued giving other inpatients unapproved drug treatments, restrict his access to the medicine cabinet and other patients, assign someone to monitor him. He's actually a patient. He has delusions. He thinks he's the attending doctor. Why are you here? Your patient, no. 3. It's not free time. You should go to the nurse's station for your meds. Why aren't you following orders? Dr. GU, or should I say patient no. 3. Stop lying to yourself. This asylum has never cured anyone. Because you're the one in this hospital who's the sickest of all. Nonsense! I'm a doctor! How could I be sick? I'm taking in patients abandoned by their families. Taking them in and treating them. Old GU, look at the iron beds behind you. Those patients you thought had been discharged are actually all dead. The nurses piled them in the morgue. They're stone cold dead. Is this what you call healing? Look for yourself. Even after dying, you drag so many people into playing house with you. No, this is fake. They were discharged. They were all cured. You're lying. You need complete treatment. Get treatment. This isn't real treatment. The missing patient, no. 3. Jiu Wyan. Jiu Wyan, look at your feet. You lost the most important patients. Discharge certificate. My things. The patient's proof. Can't lose it. Can't leave any patient behind. Dr. Jiu, you're wrong. The real patient, no. 3. Isn't those poor people in the hallway, nor the victims who died in that treatment chair. From the very start. The only one in this asylum. Who's the sickest? The patient, no. 3 who needs healing. Is you? I remember now. I remember it all. I remember it all. I couldn't cure them. I'm sick. I'm sorry, my patients. I'm sorry. Main quest complete. Bestiary entry 001 successfully recorded. Mental patient Giowayan. The instance is collapsing, transferring to the real world. We made it out alive. After an instance ends, we actually get sent back to the real world. What's this? Whenever I clear an instance, I gain an ability related to that instance's boss, but there are limits on using it. This time I got healing. The side effects really are strong. What amazing power. Where do you live? Pretty far from here. More than half the city away. Why? I rent a studio nearby. 10 minutes on foot. Let's wait out the rain at my place. Change into clean clothes. Besides, we need a completely safe place to study this phone. Okay, I'll do as you say. Team leader Zhang, look at the big screen. The radiation source at the deformed psychiatric hospital is gone. What do you mean gone? Even the director was helpless against it. He sent in 3 teams of elite troops in full gear, and none of them made it back. It's an obsession-type haunted dungeon. How could it just disappear? Chief, it's not equipment failure. The contamination radiation reading really is 0. That's not all. The victims' bodies that vanished inside the dungeon were just detected in large numbers, reappearing at the exact spot. This C-rank paranormal site was forcibly shut down. Pull up the last second before the fluctuation vanished. The remote thermal imaging and low-light footage. Who did this? The footage caught something. Chief, take a look. I am afraid we won't have time to rest. The second dungeon has already arrived. C-rank dungeon. Fuyang No 2 High School locked on. 2 players currently detected. Teleportation starting. Dungeon 002 Fuyang No 2 High School is now open. Current dungeon rank, C. Current main quest. Your identities are photographers hired to take the school's graduation photos. Before sunset, take a perfect graduation photo of every student in Class 1 senior year. Quest hint. Mind your own business and stay out of it. They won't even let us rest. This dungeon is really out for blood. This quest hint is pretty cryptic too. Stop complaining. At least it looks safer than the morgue. Since we're taking a graduation photo, we need every student in senior class 1. Let's go straight to their classroom and look. Lin Chuan, they don't look alive. Hello, teacher. We're the photographers the school hired for graduation photos. Could we ask if everyone in your class is here? Everyone's here. Every student in senior class 1 is here. Sorry to bother you. We'll go set up outside. Please have everyone wait on the field for the photos. Lin Chuan, you noticed it too, right? That seat in the second to last row. It's clearly empty. There's not even a book on the desk. I saw it. One seat is empty. But from the teacher to the students, they all said in unison that everyone was here. This must be the logical trap. The dungeon set from the very start. If we don't find the lost student, the graduation photo won't count as complete. Then the quest will definitely fail. These ghosts are blatantly lying to our faces. There has to be more to this. Since they like pretending, why don't we grab a few of them and ask? Maybe we can scare out some useful information. Hey, student, can we ask you something? That empty seat by the window in the second to last row. Who used to sit there? Everyone in our class is here. We're asking about the empty seat. Quit repeating yourself. We are all here. Then who exactly are you looking for? Who are you looking for? Since we can't get anything out of them, let's look for the class records. Joyan, look here. The roster's binding shows clear signs of being redone. And judging by the student numbers before and after, It jumped straight from 43 to 45. Someone violently ripped out a page by force. So the owner of that seat must be the student, whose existence was erased by the entire school. We only found this incomplete newspaper clipping. It says the rooftop railing came loose, and a student accidentally fell to his death. No photo, no details? Lin Chuan, sunset is getting closer. The dungeon hasn't given us time to find anyone. If we don't take the photo now, things could get even worse. We have no choice. We have the names of everyone, except him. Waiting any longer means death. In that case, we'll have to use process of elimination. Let's take the first graduation photo with one student missing. Only by letting the dungeon's inherent logic play out will the hidden boss reveal a weakness. Fine, we'll do it your way. I want to see what happens when we take the photo without everyone here. Before that, we need to go back to the classroom. I noticed something unusual earlier. Move faster. The students are already lined up on the field. We don't have much time left. Zhou Yan, look at this. It's not a trap. It's a case of school bullying. These entries aren't all in the same handwriting. This kid had it pretty rough. It's a diary. The name on the cover is Jiang Lin. September 22nd, cloudy. They locked me in the bathroom today and dumped a bucket of dirty water over my head. They said they were washing the poor smell off me. I don't smell. After coming home from my restaurant job, I even took a shower. October 5th, 10th, heavy rain. I'm out of meal money again. They stole the $5 I had for breakfast. The teacher said not to pick a fight with them. I'm so hungry. Mom is still sick. June 7th, the eve of graduation. We're taking graduation photos tomorrow. They said a loser like me doesn't deserve to be in the group photo. They're preparing a special graduation ceremony for me on the rooftop. I can't take this anymore. Can anyone hear my voice? Can anyone hear my voice? This kid's resentment is strong enough to trap the entire school. The diary's owner was Jiang Lin. No wonder the roster was torn up. No wonder every student and teacher lied to our faces. Because in their logic, you mind your own business and stay out of it. Everyone coldly erased Jiang Lin's existence while he was alive. After he died, his obsession kept the entire school trapped here in this horrifying form. Lin Chuan and the others must be getting impatient. Now that we've found the source, and the records have been scrubbed, what do we do now? We have no other choice. Go to the field and take the first photo with one student missing. If Jiang Lin's obsession is being erased, then a graduation photo without him is the sharpest blade we can drive into this dungeon's core logic. Only by shattering this fake calm completely will the real boss hiding at the very top reveal itself. Teachers, students, look at the camera. 3, 2, 1. Graduation photo missing a key member detected. Quest failed. Dungeon difficulty restored from C rank to B rank. Boss has appeared. Survive the evil spirit's pursuit. You guessed it. If we hadn't taken that photo, the real boss would never have shown itself. The teachers and students have all mutated. Where do we run? Trust me and take a gamble. Run to the main building. The quest hint literally means a clear direction. Hang it high, up high. To the rooftop, the highest point of the school building. Jyoti is the erased 81st person. Jiang Lin, the source of all the strange events at Fuyingno 2 High School. Are you here to take a photo with me too? But on graduation day, they surrounded me on the rooftop just like this. No one helped me. Everyone just stood by and watched, taking turns taking pictures of me. The delinquents who bullied you when Jiang Lin was alive cornered you here, didn't they? Everyone in the whole school, including the teachers, saw it. But for the school's so-called reputation and out of indifference, they all chose to look away. You spotted an opening then and tried to break through their circle. But in your panic, you slammed hard into this already loose railing that no one ever fixed. Then you fell to your death. After you died, the school covered up the scandal and ruthlessly erased every trace of you. That's why you trapped this school on graduation day forever. Lin Chuan, wait. These people aren't real ghosts. Their energy matches the boss exactly. That's right. Class 1, Senior Year 3 never became evil ghosts. They're all manifestations of your unwilling memories and thoughts from when Jiang Li was alive. Because in your mind, the class isn't complete without them. No, they erased me. They said I didn't deserve to be in the photo. Why didn't anyone help me? In this cold world, who will hear my voice? I can hear you. We came here today to hear your voice. Zhang Ren, you were never someone who could just be erased. The bully's mistakes shouldn't be paid for with your pain. Those people don't deserve to stand with you. Today we won't take Class 1's graduation photo. This graduation photo is for you alone. Zhang Li, look at the camera. Successfully found the erased final person. Graduation photo complete. Instance 002, Fuyan No 2 High School cleared. Thank you all. Someone finally heard my voice. Not bad. Lin Chuan, you're usually cold as a machine. But when it counts, that little talk therapy made a Class B boss cry and move on. You've got skills. I just did what a reporter should do. Give the world the truth. It got too late. I finally made it back alive. 2 dungeons back to back. Even Ultraman would be flashing a red light. Enough. Stop pushing yourself, Lin Chuan. With that face, you could be taken to the morgue or that abandoned classroom, and you wouldn't even need to remove your makeup. You could pass for a vengeful ghost who fell to its death. GUYN's psychiatric diagnosis can only be used once every 24 hours. During that evil ghost attack on the field, you helped clear the way for me, and your injuries were worse than mine. I already used today's charge to restore your body to its limit. Now I can only tough it out. This lousy card throttles me at the worst times. But the second entry is here. What ability did this guy give me? Entry 002 successfully recorded. Graduate Jiang Lin. Ability unlocked. King's Whisper. Usage requirements. The user must actively speak the activation phrase. In a specific setting, who will hear my voice? The effect forcibly captures and plays the last words spoken by the dead before death. This ability can only be used once every 24 hours. Using it consumes an equal amount of the user's mental power. I have to say such a cringy line to activate it. This guy's ability is just like he was in life, full of a young artist's frustrated misery. No, you're wrong. In this world, where all supernatural clues have gone cold, the dead don't lie. With this, any bizarre murder disguised as an accident will reveal the truth instantly, as long as I can touch the body or crime scene. Okay. You're a reporter? You call the shots. But the price is your sanity. You were already close to going insane. Listen to dead people chanting a few more times, and I'll be sending you back to Jixin Psychiatric Hospital. Go wash your face in the bathroom. There are clean clothes in the closet. They're just old t-shirts for commuting. But they're still better than that jacket covered in formaldehyde and school crematorium dust. This is my safe house. We can get some real rest tonight. Emergency broadcast. Last night, Jixing encountered a top-tier supernatural event. The psychiatric hospital contamination has completely dissipated. At the same time, Fuyang No, 2 High School was suddenly struck by an unknown force this morning. The entire school vanished from reality without a trace. The Special Operations Bureau has sealed off the entire site. But given our situation, it's like we're carrying 2 top-tier time bombs. Those people at the Bureau probably had their eyes on us. Back at Jixin Psychiatric Hospital. Now that Fuyang No, 2 High School suddenly vanished without a trace. The officials are probably losing their minds. They definitely are. We cleared 2 dungeons in a row. The corresponding supernatural contamination sources in the real world are instantly wiped out. The Supernatural Affairs Bureau isn't blind. Once the monitoring technicians see the fluctuation chart, they'll know an outside force is clearing dungeons independently. Let them find out. Back when I was in the Special Forces, running top-secret missions, they couldn't even touch a hair on my head. But your studio apartment looks more and more like the crime scene of a serial killer. There are maps and photos everywhere. It's called professional habit. As an investigative reporter, if I don't dig up every detail and the truth, I can't sleep in bed. Enough. Stop pushing yourself. Come here. I'll massage your shoulders. No need. Quit arguing. Go easy. You think this is too hard? Then don't rush in like that. When facing that B-rank stiff corpse on the roof, you charged at a vengeful ghost with nothing but a crappy camera, like you were Monk Tong chanting sutras. But seriously, Jiang Lin actually fell for it. Only by shattering his calm facade could we truly set him free. That was the most efficient way to break through. Okay, we get it. You're amazing. Genius reporter. I'll sleep on the couch and keep watch tonight. You take the bed. The next dungeon could come at any moment. We need to use our time wisely. Team Leader Zhang, look at the big screen. After 777 Psychiatric Hospital, the radiation source at Fuying No, 2 High School has completely disappeared too. What did you say? Another one vanished? Even the General Bureau's elite team went in and couldn't make a ripple. It was an extremely troublesome dungeon of obsessive memory anomalies. How could it have been reduced to 0 too? Chief, it's not equipment failure. The contamination radiation chart really is at 0 across the board. And that's not all. The bodies of the dozens of student and faculty victims who disappeared in that dungeon were just detected on the field, at the original site. It was forcibly shut down and the spirits were laid to rest. Bring up the final second before the fluctuations disappeared from the remote high-precision low-light thermal imaging feed. Was it those 2 people from the psychiatric hospital? The footage caught them. Chief, look, because they moved too fast this time, and the real-world magnetic field had just recovered. The image is still full of static. High energy alert detected. At the instant the thinner man appeared, an energy burst erupted inside his body that surpassed the rule-level fluctuations of every known vengeful ghost. They cleared 2 descending dungeons independently in a row, and without causing any secondary contamination in reality. They forcibly quelled the hidden B-rank resentment. It seems our capital has produced 2 extraordinary top-tier experts. Pass down my final order. Team 1 will seal off Fuying No, 2 High School. Recover the remains of all the missing people. Handle confidentiality and public reassurance. Also activate the Special Operations Bureau's highest level, Silent Covert Tracking Authority. Keep a close eye on every lead that could identify those two figures. Under no circumstances are we to disturb their lives or provoke any hostility from them. Supernatural incidents are spreading across the world, with dungeons appearing without warning. Our government is full of resolve, but powerless to act. If we can find these two hidden dungeon clearing experts, they may be the only hope for all the ordinary people of Jiangcheng to survive. Joe, wake up. They're here again. Looks like we won't even have time for breakfast. Congratulations. Your progress toward unlocking Hidden Entry 0 has reached 2%. The temporary time-limited reorganization is complete. Transferring you to the third Dungeon Manual, Wanghai Amusement Park. Main quest. Before the amusement park closes, find the park director's missing biological daughter. Hint, keep all 4 feet off the ground. When fate runs out, make it your return date. I just got out of high school, and now you're throwing me into an amusement park for Children's Day? This dungeon is really out to kill me. Dungeon 003, Wanha Amusement Park, is now open. Current dungeon rank, B. Current main quest. Your identities are park visitors. Before the amusement park closes, find the park director's missing daughter. Quest hint, keep all 4 feet off the ground. When fate runs out, make it your return date. There are quite a lot of visitor NPCs here, but something about this place feels wrong. Since our task is to find someone, could this clue be hinting at a location? It could point to some ride. Zhou, look closely at those kids' joints and how their bodies fold as they walk. Cotton. That child isn't alive. It's a doll. Quick, let's go. In the whole amusement park, the only thing that fits a huge round dome is the Ferris wheel's circular main frame. And as for 4 feet off the ground, the Ferris wheel's gondolas hang in midair. Not 1 foot touches the ground. Let's check the Ferris wheel first. Looks like this level does have some time to relax. The little girl is the most important person in this level. Why not use Jiang Lin's power on her now? Sure, we're getting down soon anyway. I'll watch our surroundings for you. Who can hear my voice? Dad told me to sit here and wait. He said he'd come get me after work. But I'm so cold. What did you hear? The little girl, she said her dad told her to sit there and wait. Sounds like she froze to death. When she said that, there was music in the background, like a carousel music box tune, that kind of looping mechanical music. Carousel music. Did we guess the clue wrong? Could be. The carousel music isn't very loud. You can only hear it nearby. So the little girl either died near it, or died on the carousel while waiting for the park manager, so she's not on the Ferris wheel. And the round dome isn't the Ferris wheel either. The carousel has a round roof too. As for 4 feet off the ground, it's probably not talking about a person, but a wooden horse. A carousel horse's 4 legs are welded to steel rods in midair. They never touch the ground. The Ferris wheel was just a red herring. Fine. Once the door opens, we'll go to the carousel. The little girl probably died there. Her body is most likely still there. Mr. Zhou. What? We're already on the ground. The Ferris wheel has come to a stop. What did you see? The ground tiles. And that empty cotton candy stand beside us. What's wrong? Right, the tiles, the empty stand. Everything checks out. But I just thought of something. Did we pass that cotton candy stand earlier? Before getting on the Ferris wheel, when we walked here from the entrance. How many stands were there along the way? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember either. Not just that stand. The whole time we were on the Ferris wheel, from boarding the gondola to reaching the top, then coming back down. All I remember are blurry patches of color. I don't have one clear visual memory. We seem to have jumped straight to the result of landing. Lin Chuan, my breathing feels off. What? At different elevations, the difference in oxygen levels can cause the lungs to have lingering adaptation effects. When we were standing on the amusement park ground, my breathing was normal. But now, even though I thought I was standing on the ground after the car stopped, each breath I take is a little shallower than normal. It's like something is lightly pressing on my chest. We haven't landed yet. Right, we haven't reached the ground at all. We're still high in the air. All our memories from before were just hallucinations forced on us by this car. It made us believe we'd already landed, then wait for us to open the door and walk out. This instance is seriously sinister. It tricked us on the Ferris wheel and nearly turned us into roadkill. The little girl should be here. Our next task is to find her. Please show your tickets. Your ticket is valid for one ride only. One ride only. Single rider only. Each ride lasts about 5 minutes. You must find the body and bring it out before the carousel stops. That's way too little time. Damaging any amusement facility or related equipment is strictly prohibited. Violators bear all consequences. I was planning to go in and take everything apart to check. This saves us the trouble. If we can't take it apart, we'll have to inspect it. 5 minutes. Let's go. Every carousel horse is bleeding. We can't take them apart one by one. Whoever designed this clearly wants to wear us down. Master Joe, come look at this. This isn't blood. It's water, rainwater. Right, no smell of rust. No fishy smell either. It's cold and diluted. All the other horses are bleeding. Only this batch is leaking rainwater. The person inside didn't die from blood loss. The little girl froze to death in the storm. Then someone sealed her inside this carousel horse. I'll open it. She froze to death. It was raining that day. She sat here waiting for someone to come. Nan Nan's dad has to help the uncles install new equipment in back. Will you sit here for a while? Okay, I'll wait here for Dad. Your favorite carousel. You can ride it as many times as you want. Dad will come find me when he's done, okay? Soon. Dad will be back soon. Grandma, Dad's back. Grandma. Sweetie, Dad's back. Dad was late. Look at Dad. Look at Dad, okay? He came back, but it was too late. She waited for him through the entire stormy night. She always believed he would come back. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 40 seconds left. Let's go. Main mission complete. Congratulations. You found the director's missing daughter. Successfully recorded B rank entry 003, the Carousel Girl. Ability unlocked.
Carousel.
Summon one carousel to restrain non-boss ghosts for 30 seconds. The limit in the same time period is 12 ghosts. Can only be used once every 48 hours. He finally came out. Stop. Don't move. Who are you people? This is a restricted area. No one may enter without authorization. Please show valid identification. Special Operations Bureau. Chief, look at their figures. Those two people on the security footage are them. Jicheng Psychiatric Hospital. Fuyang No 2 High School. Did you clear those 2 C-rank instances? We were just passing through. My God, 2 C-ranked instances. And one of them even rose to B rank. You both walked out without a scratch? More than that. The contamination sources in both instances were completely eliminated. The Bureau checked the data 3 times, thinking the equipment had malfunctioned. They said overcoming rules of this level would require at least an A-rank ability. I know our appearance is rather sudden. We need your help. The Special Operations Bureau has been tracking the rise of supernatural incidents nationwide. Over the past 6 months, instances have appeared everywhere. Our people have gone in batch after batch, and the casualty rate remains high. But you have independently cleared 2 manifestation sites. Both times you came out unharmed, and the contamination was reduced to 0. We'd really like to invite you to the Bureau for a chat. Our director has been looking for you. Xiaoming, I saw the footage. Are they the ones? Those 2? Yes, director. Confirmed. We just watched them come out of the instance. At the Wanghai Amusement Park ruins. Both of them are there. They look fine. Good. That's excellent. Listen, you must keep them there. By any means necessary. Be polite. Don't scare them. But do not let them leave. I'm leaving now. I'll be there in 15 minutes. No, 10 minutes. I'll be there in 10.
Tell them.
I'm coming personally. I'll talk to them face to face. They can name any terms they want.
Tell them.
The Special Operations Bureau is willing to provide all the resources, all the authority, and all the support they need, as long as they'll sit down and talk with us. You 2 heard that? The director says he'll be here in 10 minutes. He's on his way, coming to meet you personally. He says as long as you'll sit down and talk. Any terms are negotiable. I know meeting us may feel like a hassle, but the director really wants to meet you. He says you may be ordinary people's only hope of survival. 10 minutes is too long. We have things to do. Don't look at us like that. We're not saviors. We're just unlucky people with good luck. We appreciate your director's sincerity. We'll talk when we have time. He'll be here in 10 minutes. And they just left. They only had to wait 10 minutes. Didn't you hear them? 10 minutes was too long? Next time, use whatever means necessary to keep them there. People like that aren't just lucky. They're on a level we can't even reach. Where are they? Did you keep them? Director, they left. They said 10 minutes was too long. They had things to do. Let them go. The next time you find any trace of them, contact me immediately. Remember, immediately. Yes, Director. Those people from the Special Operations Bureau looked genuinely interested in recruiting us. Their organization is more developed, and they seem experienced with supernatural incidents. Why wouldn't you wait 10 minutes to talk with the director? At first I thought these were just ordinary strange disappearance cases. But what the Bureau said today confirmed my theory. Instances manifest as supernatural incidents in the real world. Once ordinary people get caught up in them, the odds of survival are nearly zero. If someone clears an instance, the supernatural incident shuts down. The victims who were trapped inside, or their remains, can return to reality. In other words, as long as we clear an instance, we can save the people trapped inside. For every one we clear, ordinary people get a chance to survive. So you plan to keep working alone? The existence of this phone and the unlock mission for the No Zero archive should probably remain confidential. You're worried the Bureau will investigate the phone? I'm not worried about them investigating. If they learn that this phone can grant us boss-level abilities, and every ability operates on the level of rules, what do you think they'll do? Everything would descend into chaos. Some would try to steal it. Some would try to copy it. Some would put us on display and study us as mascots. Until we understand what this thing is, any leak is a liability. If the Bureau learns the phone exists, they'll definitely want to intervene and analyze it. Then we won't be able to protect the phone, and we'll lose the freedom to act independently. The Bureau's offer is tempting. Resources, authority, intelligence, backup. We're lacking all of that right now. But cooperation means an exchange. And the only things we can offer right now are the phone and the archive. So what are you going to do? Keep working in secret like this? We were chosen by this phone. It gave us powers others don't have. Each time we clear a dungeon, we can shut down a paranormal incident and save the ordinary people caught in it. That's what we know, and the only thing we can do. Since we have this power, we have this duty. What we can do is clear as many dungeons as we can and shut down these incidents one by one. Fine, I'm retired right now anyway. I'll run dungeons with you. At least life will be exciting every day. Next time you need to run, give me a heads up. Collect 100 eerie entries to unlock the hidden entry No Zero. Current progress, 3%. Transferring to dungeon, Clay Theater. Not enough players detected. Recruiting other players for you. Recruitment progress, 100%. Group assembled. Transfer in progress. I just said things would be exciting, and here it is. Does this damn phone have bugs on us? There are 6 players this time. They stuff so many people in at once. More people isn't always a good thing. Those 3 are really nervous. That's normal for new players. But that man in the jacket, there's something unusual about him. Dungeon 004. Clay Theater is now open. Current dungeon level, Current main quest. All players must serve as contracted actors in this troupe and strictly follow the script to flawlessly perform the final play. Before the curtain call, actors must never leave the stage. During the breaks between acts, players may move freely for a short time. At all other times, violating the script's lines or actions will result in immediate execution by erasure. I'm a court clerk. I just stand by and watch the show. No knives or guns. I can handle that. I'm the executioner. I'm in charge of beheadings. I'm the prisoner, the one getting beheaded. I'm the judge. I read the verdict. I'm an executioner too. Who stands before the court? What is your crime? I accidentally killed someone. Please be lenient. Your Honor. A life for a life. It's only right. I sentence you to immediate execution. Take him away and execute him at once. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to be beheaded. Let me out. Script violator erased. Are we using Zhang Li's power now? Yeah, while we can. Once the script starts, our movements will be restricted. You saw what happens if we break the script. We need to use this chance to find clues. But we don't know who the boss is yet. Who do we use the power on? The audience below. If I'm right, they may have witnessed this incident back then. Hearing their last words works the same as hearing the boss's last words. Who can hear my voice? What did you hear? What useful things did the audience say before they died? No last words. Just the sound of fire, screams, and laughter. Someone was laughing. Laughing happily. From beginning to end. Getting louder and louder. So the boss's last words were just You can't use normal logic to predict a psycho's behavior. Let's go. Time to head back. Act 2 is about to start. Your Majesty, you have ruled poorly. The people are full of resentment. We beg you to abdicate for someone worthy. What have I done wrong? You dare defy your ruler. Do you not fear the punishment of extermination? If your Majesty refuses to step down, we can only shed blood. Who dares step forward? You'll have to answer to my sword first. Defying your ruler and plotting rebellion are punishable by hanging. Hanging? I've never heard of it. What is hanging? It's a punishment I learned while traveling abroad. The prisoner's hands are bound with iron chains and hung from the city wall, 3 feet above the ground. They can't stand or curl up. At first, their arms just go numb.
After an hour,
Their shoulders start to dislocate. After 4 hours, their legs swell and turn purple as blood can't return. Moisture rapidly leaves their body in the wind. Their lips crack. Their throat burns. Yet extreme thirst keeps them from passing out. Crows follow the scent and fly over. They start pecking at the swollen flesh. It usually takes a full day and night before the prisoner slowly dies in agony. I'm not doing this anymore. No one can act out this script. I want out. That guy in the old jacket is definitely suspicious. I think so too. He played the executioner in the first two acts, the headsman in Act 1, the bard who declared hanging in Act 2. He looks like a side character, but every role that carries out a killing goes to him. That doesn't seem random. It feels deliberate. An executioner carries out the rule's judgment. In this dungeon, rules are above all else, and he stood in that role twice in a row. That means he's not a pawn ruled by the rules. He's more likely the one who made them. The director of this play, or rather the dungeon boss. There's one more thing. After Act 1 ended, you searched backstage for the script, and I watched from the side of the stage. Guess what I saw? The script didn't appear out of nowhere. It fell from above. I didn't get a good look then. But its path couldn't have been magic. It fell from somewhere in the ceiling. There should be an access hatch above the stage. The lights and prop controls are usually there. We should be able to get up from here. I'll go take a look. You stay here and watch that guy. Don't worry. I'll call you if anything happens. Lin Xuan opened Ziwu Sheng's script. He saw what he had just done. He was shocked. But what shocked him more was finding himself being written into it. Lin Xuan and Zhou the will die in the final act. A fire will burn down the entire theater. What are you doing? You looked through my script without permission. You took my pen without permission. You changed my carefully staged play without permission. Do you know how long I prepared for this play? For every expression, every line, every scream. For the truest, most perfect reactions. You shouldn't have ruined it. Also, ever since you went up there, he's kept one hand behind his back. It was obvious he was holding something. That pen just slipped out of his sleeve. I grabbed it. Why did you stop me? You don't understand at all. I'm pursuing the truest thing there is. Every play is fake. Only when actors are afraid are their expressions real. I just wanted to record them. What you seek is fear, not truth. The difference is, truth doesn't need death as its price. You acted well. The final act was unexpected. Finally, it's over. Entry 004 successfully recorded. Director Ziwu Sheng. Ability unlocked. Script rewrite. Once per day, you may alter your own or another's fixed fate. Note, you cannot directly change the outcome. You cannot bring back the dead. The butterfly effect after use is unpredictable. The user assumes all responsibility. I'm Zhang Ming, director of the Jiang City branch of the Special Operations Bureau. I'll keep this brief. You've cleared 4 dungeons. Contamination, 0. All missing victims' bodies have returned. The Bureau has never seen a record like this. First, we'll provide all known coordinates and level intel on arrival points. Second, logistics, gear, vehicles, and medical aid are always ready. Third, you remain fully independent. With no assignments or oversight, use it if you need it. Leave it if you don't. We won't bother you. Director, he didn't say a word. Not saying no is his answer. Let's go. Get the files ready.